Both Zeke and Dalvin Cook sign. And let's do a mock draft today, SB Fantasy Football. Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm RD, flying solo tonight. Some news came out that two running backs that were just out there hanging about, they finally got signed. That's right, Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook. Let's take a look. According to NFL.com, the Patriots signed ex-Cowboy running back, RB, Ezekiel Elliott to a one-year deal worth up to $6 million. Now, that really doesn't do anything for me from the standpoint of like fantasy, except for maybe it hurts Ramondre Stevenson's stock just a little bit, just a little bit. But I mean, I'm not going out of my way to sign Zeke. I mean, I could probably handcuff my if I need him as a handcuff, sure, but I'm probably not drafting him anyways. But the other signing that I'm very excited about, ex-Vikings running back Dalvin Cook signs a one-year deal up to $8.6 million with the Jets, which that really puts a damper on Breece Hall, fans, to be honest with you, because now they're just going to run the wheels off of Dalvin Cook, let Breece Hall, rest himself up. Now, am I excited about that? A little bit more than I am about the Zeke signing, but yeah, about that. Neither one really does anything for me, to be honest. They're just there. It's out there. I mean, it depends on what round I'm going to have a chance to get either of these guys. And I'm a massive Dalvin Cook fan. I've drafted him as fast as I could the last, I don't know how many seasons. He was phenomenal on the Vikings. Loved him on the Vikings. So, but we're here tonight to have a little sleep. We're on Sleeper. We're here to have a little mock draft. It's been a wild day. All right. So bear with me. I hope your Tuesday is going great. But so what we're going to do, I'm going to share my screen. And what we're going to do is a 10-team PPR mock draft. I think last time I went through the 5-hole, and now we're going to do it out of the 10. So we'll do PPR first and then standard. We'll walk ourselves through this. Hopefully the sound doesn't come through as it did in the past, because that was annoying and it like kind of covered up my things coming out of the microphone and things like that. So as you can see here, all the teams, no one's in here. I didn't invite anybody in. Maybe that's something we can do at a later time. But yeah, I'm over here in the 10 hole. Let's start the draft, okay? 10-team PPR snake. Let's go. 15 rounds. Justin Jefferson right out of the gate. CMC, Chase, Austin Eckler, Travis Kelce, Hill, Cooper Kupp, Robinson, Bijan Robinson, Stephon Diggs. My phone, of course, goes off as soon as I'm sitting here because it says I'm on the clock. It knows that I'm drafting. All right. So out of what we have here, like some phenomenal players going, and I've been seeing Travis Kelce go as high as 4 now. That's not crazy. I mean, he's going to win your championship for the most part. I think at this point, I'm going to have to rely on Saquon because I don't want a receiver yet. And I'm going to be able to wrap around. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to, should I go Saquon and then CD, or then Saquon or Nick Chubb? Big fan of Nick Chubb. I think he's going to have a great year. And then we knock out our 2 great running backs. We just fill in some, let's do that. I would normally say, let's get balanced, right? Let's go for a receiver, but I don't think I can turn away. It's either this or Mahomes. Now, if you were to take Patrick Mahomes in this situation over Nick Chubb, let me know in the comments, or CeeDee Lamb as well. I think CeeDee Lamb's going to have a hell of a year. I'm so tempted right now to click on Patrick Mahomes, but I'm looking at the Sun God all the way down there. He's 15th right now ranked. Oh, my God. The wheels are turning. Well, we're going to – I almost talked myself out of it. We're going Nick Chubb there. Pat Mahomes next off the board. A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Jalen Waddle, Tony Pollard. Sun God finally comes off the board. We're gonna let this catch up a little bit, because that was the end of the second round, and now we're on to the third round. St. Brown was first, Wilson second, Josh Allen's gone, Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Hurts, Olave, Mark Andrews, Najee Harris, T. Higgins, back to me. Now we got to go. Listen, we got to go receivers, and I'm really excited about possibly taking Devontae Smith here. But I think what we're gonna do is, oh man, I think I've got myself in a situation. I'm not too excited about it, where I'm taking a number 2 receiver at this point. But I think the boom is so there. It's 7 touchdowns, 1,100 yards last year. Let's go to Devontae Smith right now. And then here's the thing: do I go and fill in with DK Metcalf? Because I already said I'm not drafting Brees Hall. I'm not drafting Travis Etienne either. Too soon, especially in the 4th round for me. Or do I want Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow? I'm going to punt. We're going to wait a little bit for we're going to wait a little bit for the QB. We're going to go DK Metcalf. All right, let's go. This will finish off the 4th round. Let's see: Debo Samuel, Bryce Hall, or Bryce Hall. God, why am I'm losing my mind tonight? Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen, Kenneth Walker, George Kittle. That's the end of the 4th. Moving on to the 5th: Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Travis Hockenson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Mari Cooper, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Watson. Is it Christian Watson? It is Christian Watson. Justin Fields. That's a good pick in the 5th, I think. I might have went for him if he was sitting right there. And then Alexander Madison. Back to me. Now, this is where I can go ahead and get Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert's going to have a phenomenal year. So he got paid all that dough. It's time to show. And here's another part that I need a receiver. Okay. I need to fill out my starting lineup. I'm not going to go get a tight end right now, obviously. And DJ Moore, I think, is going to have a great year. I love Scary Terry, don't get me wrong, but I think I trust Justin Fields just a little bit more. I'm not going after Dameon Pierce. I need a receiver here. So we're going to go DJ Moore. All right. DJ Moore in the 6. I don't think it's terrible. I've seen worse, All right. Let's round out this the 6th here. Pierce, Goddard, Drake London, Miles Sanders, Pittman, Scary Terry, Jerry Jeudy. Man, Jerry Jeudy was sitting right there. That would have been, I think I might have been, would have went for that, I think. I don't know. Kamara and then Dobbins. Then coming into the 7th round, you have Ayuk, Waller, Akers, Pitts, Godwin, Connor. You got Hollywood, Tyler Lockett, Christian Kirk. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. So look at what we have here. We're in the 7th round. We're looking for someone in the flex position. We know that Dalvin Cook just signed with the Jets. They're not signing him for just no reason at all. He's established. Their other running back, Brees Hall, is on, still on the mend. They want to rest him. I think if I want to take a shot here, this is going to be my shot. And we're going to do it. I told you I got a soft spot for Dalvin Cook. I probably could have waited. If I wanted to switch it around, I could have put him in the 8th round. But let's take a look here. We got Trevor Lawrence. We're not drafting QBs. There's DeAndre Swift. I'm not drafting him. Mike Williams is a possibility here. Is a very good possibility. Rashad White, no. Isaiah Pacheco, no. Mike Evans, no. Just really no one there that I'm falling in love with. I could spring for Evan Ingram right now, but I think I'm going to be okay. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go Mike Williams. Okay. He's my 4th receiver. Let's just let it play out. Okay. This is the 8th round, people. So I went Williams. There's Swift, Pickens, Javonte Williams, Mike Evans, Rashad White, Trevor Lawrence, Pacheco, Johnson. Then we got Dak Prescott in the 8th, end of the 8th, and then we wrap around to the 9th. We got Cook, Watson, Montgomery. I was kind of hoping maybe Montgomery might make it, and I'm still always nervous about that. But we got Smith, Addison, Michael Thomas, Kadarius Toney, Brandon Cooks, AJ Dillon. It's back on me, and looky what we have here. The tight end I want is sitting right there in front of me, and we're absolutely going to grab Evan Ingram at this point. Now, I'm not grabbing another tight end. I don't draft 2 tight ends unless, I don't, for some weird reason, I have no idea, but not doing it. Now, with that being said, we would need either another running back or a receiver at this point. Dotson's kind of poking out to me right now. I saw Antonio Gibson down here, Brian Robinson, Quentin Johnston. I think if I didn't have Mike Williams right now, I'd go Quentin Johnston, but I think that could be a pretty good play. We got Tua. Do we want to back up? No, we don't. Not yet. And is Tua going to make it to the season? I feel bad for him. He got beat up. His training staff failed him. The NFL failed him last year. All right, Jahan Dotson. There we go. Let's go ahead. Fryer moves off the board. Burks. There goes Quentin Johnston. Njoku, Gibson, Gabe Davis, Zay Flowers. Jamal Williams, and then Tua. Moving on to the 11th round. I don't even know who that person is. Carbonneau? I don't even know his name. He's a running back. He's like the backup running back for maybe even third stringer by now for Seattle. Jesus. What? No idea. Brian Robinson, Richardson, Penny, Juju Smith-Schuster, Aaron Rodgers, 11th round. Then goes Cousins, Geno Smith, Khalil Herbert. Really liked Herbert. I probably would have picked him up if he would have came to me. He looked great preseason game this past weekend. Of course, it's preseason. I got it. I understand. Let's see. Odell Beckham's here. No, I wouldn't mind P. Ryan really for Denver because I think he's going to do pretty well this year, to be honest with you. Elijah Moore, Cortland Sutton. We just went receiver. I think what we're going to do here, I think we're going to draft a backup running back, and then we're going to grab Cortland Sutton. Getting Cortland Sutton at 100 in the 12th round is bonkers to me, but I've seen worse. I just don't feel like I need to. I mean, Elijah Moore sitting here. It's between Elijah Moore and Cortland Sutton's, whoever you think is going to do better under center. But let's go Cortland Sutton. Let's go Cortland Sutton. We'll kick that can down the road a little bit further. We really are in no need of anything right now. What we have set up here is a QB, 2 RBs, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, kicker, defense, and then 5 bench positions. All right. Let's talk about how this when Beckham went next. Moore, Akane. Is that Akane? Akane? I watched the game the other day. I just don't know what this is. Dalton Shorts, commit, Kincaid, Williams, Lazard, Jarrett McKinney. That's a great pick right there at 12, I think, especially in PPR. Oops. Justin Tucker. They popped the seal on the kickers, and I should have, you know what? I should have used my brain and got Justin freaking Tucker instead of going back-to-back Denver Broncos. I should have brought in Sutton, picked Justin Tucker. Then the Niners defense, Okonkwo, Adam Thielen, Eagles defense, Money McPherson, Bills, Damian Harris, Tyler Bass. So now I'm sitting here. You know what? Dallas Cowboys defense, they give up some points, but they score some points. I think they got I almost want to let's do it. It's the end of the game. End of the round here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Harrison Butker here. Obviously, he's gonna take it down to Pound Town. Bateman, Carlson, Koo, Jets, Daniel Jones, the Ravens defense, Dolphins, Sky, Pittsburgh Steelers. That rounds out the 14th round, moving into the 15th round. Tyler Higbee, Elliott, Myers, McManus, Sanders, Elijah Mitchell, 15th round. Not bad. Algier, then the Patriots, Chiefs, and it's on me to finish off the who do we want here? Let's just slap a little. You know what? Should we go 3 freaking should we go? I'm gonna draft a Denver Bronco for some weird reason. And let's draft a Denver Bronco. Why not? Here you go. I got a backup QB and I never draft them, but there you are. Oh boy. Let's get this moved out of the way. Take a look at the draft board here. Really no surprise in the first round. You know, Jefferson or CMC's been going first, or no, they're going 1-2. Chase absolutely belongs up there. I would almost take Eckler before Chase. It just depends on what your strategy is. Kelsey in the 5 hole, you know, I don't hate it, but look what he went Kelsey, the bot that is, went Kelsey, then Taylor. Taylor's holding out, says they don't want to be at Indianapolis Colts anymore. He's a guy I'm avoiding. I'm just not drafting him. Tons of talent, but just disgruntled workplace. Let's just call it that. You know, with Tyreek Hill at number 6, Cooper Kupp, that's another guy I'm kind of fading. Like, I'd be in a pickle if he made it to 10 because I don't want to take him. But yeah, here's the draft board. You know, any shockers out there? I didn't really see any. You know, when you get down here in the middle, Dak went in the 8th round. Watson went in the 9th round. I can't believe Aaron Rodgers went in 11th. He's supposed to have an amazing year. I could see him probably, producing. Obviously, they have him here, 11th round. Man, he could seriously go back to being a top 5 QB for real. So there you go. That is the first. That's a 10-team PPR snake draft. We're going to erase this board. We're going to start a new draft. It's very simple on Sleeper. Not a sponsor. I just, telling you what it is and how easy it is to use. Go right here. Change draft settings. We're doing standard this time. We're doing 10 team. We'll keep it quick. Obviously, it goes really fast because of the fact that it's just me in there. So we'll do one QB, two RBs, three receivers, one tight end, flex, and kicker, defense, and then you have five bench spots. Sound good? All right, good. I'm glad you approve. Let's go ahead and start the draft. Oh, I got to claim my team. I'm going to do 10. This is the episode where I do 10. I'll do one. Like last week, I did team 5. So I'm kind of bouncing around the board because I'm going to do a couple more of these before the season starts, obviously. So, but we only have about 3 more weeks. Keep your head on a swivel, kids. 10 team standard snake. Let's go. All right. Justin Jefferson, first off the board. Travis Kelce, number 2. Austin Eckler, number 3. CMC, 4. Jamar Chase, 5. Cooper Kupp, 6. Saquon, 7. Diggs, 8. Bijan Robinson, 9. So who am I going to pick? I get 2 picks. Obviously, if I'm able to pick Tyreek Hill, I think I'd be an insane person not to be able to take him, because I'm gonna combo action. I'm gonna get me a receiver, and then I'm gonna get me a running back. And Nick Chubb, full Chubb this year. All right, as we round out the second, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor again in the second, fifth. Yeah. Late in the second round. Devontae Adams, Wilson, Mahomes, St. Brown, Hurts. That finishes out the second round. Third round, Jalen Waddle, Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Ramondre Stevenson, Andrews, ETN, Higgins, Najee Harris. Back on your boy. I think we're in a good position here. I'm not taking Breece Hall, but Chris Olave is sitting right here in front of me and just looking me right in the eye. I say let's go. So we pick him. Number 10 in the third round. Now I'm looking at, I got 2 good receivers. I got a good running back. Is there another running back that I could plug in right here? And I mean, I just saw Joe Mixon. I'm kind of fading Kenneth Walker, Jahmyr Gibbs. No, I wouldn't mind Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson here. I'll be honest with you. Either one of those guys would absolutely bump up the stock on my team, but I think I want a stud running back. I really do. And I'm going to skip all the way down, and we're going to grab Joe Mixon here. If you want to call it, I don't care. Breece Hall after that, Lamar Jackson. I would have totally took Lamar Jackson there. Gibbs, Smith, Cooper, Walker, Metcalf, Ridley, Deebo Samuel, Aaron Jones to begin the 5th. Then we got Keenan Allen, Dobbins, Sanders, Burrow, Pierce, Moore. That's a good pick there. Hawkinson, Fields. I would have totally took Fields here. I guess I'm just never going to get him in the late 5th round. And here we are looking at it, and you see what's on the board there. I'm going to go ahead and snag up Justin Herbert. There's no reason why I wouldn't at this point. Why not? Let's go ahead and secure our QB. And at this point, we got Scary Terry, DeAndre Hopkins, George Kittle, Jerry Jeudy, Alvin Kamara, Christian Watson. I need another receiver. And, as much as I love Scary Terry, I just don't know. I don't know. And I'm sitting here staring at Jerry Jeudy. Let's go, Jerry Jeudy. Beep. There we are. Move this board down just a hair so you can see what's going on. Let me over here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Well, we can keep it right about there. How about that? After Jerry Jeudy, DeAndre Hopkins, London, Matson, Scary Terry, Kittle, Watson, Kamara, Swift, Godwin. That rounds out the 6th. Moving on to 7th, Cam Akers, James Conner, Kyle Pitts, Trevor Lawrence, Mike Williams, Dalvin Cook, Goddard, Ayuk, Hollywood, and then back on your boy. There we go. Now, right now, I currently have a quarterback, 2 RBs, 3 receivers, no tight end or flex, obviously. I've already got it. My starting lineup is looking phenomenal, I think. Doing pretty damn good out of the 10 hole. Now, is this where I take a tight end or I take another receiver? You're talking Darren Waller here. I loved him when he was a Raider, but that's just not the case anymore. Now, Danny Dimes can support, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like I need to grab another. I feel like I can have both, to be honest, because I'd like another running back, but I think we're a little far away for that. Maybe James Cook. Evan Ingram is down here. So I, we always say it. If there's someone that you want, you better go get them. And I want Tyler Lockett. So we're gonna sure up the and Christian Kirk sitting right there too. Tyler Lockett, we're locking that in. Okay. Now moving on to the 8th round. Do I go get my guy or do I think he's gonna be there? Evan Ingram sitting here in 88th, ranked 88th. Some serious spots between now and then, but I do want him. I want him. I don't know. I the guy played great last year. Into this season strong. We're gonna do it. We're gonna reach. We're gonna reach. Next off the board: Williams, Pacheco, Kirk, Prescott, White, Montgomery, Pittman, Johnson, Burks to finish off the 8th round. Moving on to the 9th: Njoku, Dotson, Smith, Dillon, Tony, Evans, Tua, Addison, Pickens, and now back on me. All right. So currently we have our full roster of our play, not kicker or defense yet, obviously. And look who's here, James Cook. So he made it. Definitely going to pick me a running back here. It'd be between James Cook. I don't know about Antonio Gibson. Yeah, we're going to go Cook. I got a good feeling about this year with him. James Cook off the board. Take it. Next up for me. I said it last year. I said it earlier, and I'm gonna grab me a receiver. But I think this is the right move because he's the number 3 receiver in the Chargers for the Chargers. It's going to be a high-powered offense. Keenan Allen's not going to make it through the whole season. There's going to be some number of games, possibly with Mike Williams as well. So this kid's going to be high-flying circus act, man. He's going to be amazing. So that's what we're doing. We're taking a stab. It's only the 10th round, I know, and it's a little early, but I don't need a tight end. I don't need a QB. Next up, dude, I don't even know what that dude's name is. What is his name? Show player card. Yeah, show me the player card. Carbonet. That's the cool thing about the Sleeper app. You can click on players, things like that. All right. Boom. Gibson, Khalil Herbert, Flowers, Cooks, Davis, Penny, Watson to finish off the 10th. Then Freiermuth to start the 11th. Robinson, Richardson, Thomas, Cousins, Williams, Rogers, Smith, Bateman. That's Juju Smith-Schuster, by the way. And it's back on me. Now, listen up. I didn't get my kicker last round, and I'm getting him this round. Okay, I could put him in the 12th if that'd make you feel better. You know what? Let me do all. And I'm going to grab me Courtland Sutton real quick. Yeah, so I don't get all the hate for drafting a kicker in the 11th. We're going to draft Courtland Sutton. I do need a running back, but we'll worry about that later. I'm going to do Courtland Sutton. And now we're going to get Justin Tucker. There we go. Elijah Moore, Schultz, Akane. God, dog, I need to look up some stuff. P. Ryan, it's a good pick there. Harris, Williams, Lazard, Okonkwo, McKinnon, Beckham, Elijah Mitchell, Komet, Dolchis, Kincaid, Smith, Boyd, Jones, Goff, back on me. Now, I do need a running back. I do need probably another receiver. How many touchdowns is Singletary going to get? I'm going to pick him up as a backup. Or there's Tyler Algier right here as well. Those are kind of that's where I'm at right now, right? That really is where I'm at. I think I am going to go with Thielen though. We'll grab Thielen now. Yeah, we'll grab Thielen now. It's looking good right now. He's looking okay. Or should we go Jacoby Myers? I don't know. You know what? I'd rather have the kid. Give me Myers. And then now we're going to draft a backup running back. And I don't know. It's really seriously a coin flip between Tyler Algier and Devin Singletary to me at this point. And I think we're just going to go with Devin Singletary. I don't know why I'm picking this. I don't know why I'm picking him. Money McPherson next. Butker, Carlson, Bass, Koo, Sanders, Myers, McManus, Jake Elliott. That finishes off the 14th round. Appreciate you hanging with me tonight. Then we got start of the 15th round. Eagles, Dolphins, Commanders, 49ers, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Titans, Raiders, Patriots. This is where I probably should have went kind of hard on the defense and knocked it out. That's exactly what I should have done. I I could have started the defense train right about there, I think. So now we're stuck with Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers, the Jets. Jets have a pretty damn good defense, so we're gonna take the Jets here. There we go. There we are. Here's your draft board. 10-team standard snake right there, sleeper. Easy to use. You can see everything perfect. Pull up player cards. Just easy. Click the clickability on this site's ridiculous. Anyhow, so here's my starting lineup. I got there's a function I could use here. Hold on, where's it at? I want to show y'all because it's very cool. Here we go. The roster. So my starting roster is Justin Herbert QB, Nick Chubb, and Joe Mixon starting RBs, Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, and Jerry Jeudy at receiver. I love it. Love it. Evan Ingram, Tyler Lockett in the flex, Justin Tucker, my defense, or my kicker. He's a hell of a defender. New York Jets is defense. And then on the bench, we got James Cook, Quentin Johnston, Courtland Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Devin Singletary. I think this is a pretty well-balanced team. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. And, all these positions there's a couple. Listen. Always know who you're drafting with. I mean, if you're in a rando league or something like that, there's not much you can do. But if if your home league or your buddy, another league or whatever, know who you're drafting with, because that's going to let you know if you have to reach for players or you don't have to reach for players, right? So do some mock drafts too. You can see where these players are starting to shuffle. I didn't see Ezekiel Elliott come off the board, I don't believe, at any point. And I know Dalvin Cook always gets drafted. There he is. Dalvin Cook's the 7th round, number 6. Did I see Zeke come off of here? Did I do a Control F? Let's see. Says there's one here. Is he highlighting him? Where the hell is he? Oh, that's only one. That's the kicker. So there you go. But yeah, this super easy to use. The functionality on here, I really like it. And let me go ahead and pop that off there. So we'll be doing another show Wednesday. We'll probably drop that Thursday morning. Probably players that were really attacking. The players were going and giving it all. I'm going to try to knock out more mock drafts, and we'll switch the position. It'll be a PPR and a standard, though. I guarantee it. But, hey, thanks for being a part of the podcast. Thanks for being if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you're listening to this show on Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And another wild fantasy football season's upon us. It's time to have some fun. Until next time, I'm RD. Adios. Thanks for listening to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast.